Welcome to Ramu Talk Show, where we celebrate individuals whose professional journeys and personal stories are both inspiring and instructive. Today, we have the privilege of hosting a remarkable doctor couple, Dr. Krishnanand Bhat and Dr. Nutan Bhat.
Namaste.
Both have dedicated their professional lives to serving society, often under challenging and demanding circumstances, earning admiration for their compassion and commitment. We are delighted to have you here to share your inspiring journey with our viewers. Thank you for taking the time and joining us. Dr. Krishnanand, you hail from Kundapur near Udupi, and after completing your MBBS in Hubli, you joined a government hospital. Could you please tell us about your early education and professional beginning?
I'll make a beginning. Did his MBBS from KMC Hubli, and during internship, he joined the Short Service Commission. They called for during the 1965 Indo-Pak War, so they called for doctors. So during internship, half he did and joined the Short Service Commission for 3.5 years. After that, he got a seat for MS General Surgery in KMC Mangalore.
Okay. And Dr. Nutan, you completed your MBBS from Mumbai.
Yes.
And after marriage, you have moved to Karnataka rural town, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did the transition from city life to rural setting impact you?
It was quite challenging, but I didn't mind it because I'm a nature lover and always like to be in quieter places than buzzing cities.
Okay.
So I accepted that change.
Okay, that's great. Dr. Krish, after you joined the army as a short service commissioned officer, you served in the border of Pakistan and Indo-Pak War of 1965. What was that experience like?
It is that I felt being with the surgeons, army people, it gives you a lot of what you call the confidence and
Fulfillment.
Yeah. Your army service earned you a priority admission for your MD in general surgery.
Yes.
Tell us about your post-graduation journey and your early experiences.
MS didn't KMC Mangalore.
after coming from the army and
You joined MS.
MS.
Yeah.
General Surgery.
Well, it is a regular surgical courses.
So you enjoyed your this thing in working in the hospital and all.
Yes, he wanted to do MS.
Okay. Dr. Nutan, after your marriage, you faced challenges securing a government position because coming from Mumbai, it was very, very difficult because you are always considered as an outsider with your Marathi background. So, how did you overcome those barriers, especially learning Kannada and writing the exams in Kannada language?
It was very challenging, but we had a purpose, a goal ahead to fulfill. So it was a driving force to go through it all.
Yeah. Was it difficult for you
It
to
was.
adjusting
Yes.
yourself? Both of you were posted in Family Planning and Welfare Department, which is not of your choice. You conducted camps in remote villages, often without any much good facilities. Could you share what those experiences were like, especially handling deliveries under such conditions?
It was in rural areas we conducted camps, sterilization like tubectomy, vasectomy, such IUD insertion. It was not of delivery was in our headquarters. Yeah. So camps are mainly for family planning, tubectomy, vasectomy, sterilization, and IUCD insertions, all that. It was challenging because we had to work in primitive areas with very little facilities.
Okay.
So it was very stressful because we are handling life all the same, wherever it is.
Yeah. And during those difficult years, your parents were taking care of your children, right?
Yes.
How did you manage emotionally with this stress and
It
all?
was hard. So, but I repeat, we had a goal ahead too. So that was the driving force, and family also wanted us to progress and move ahead.
You have to operate many surgeries without any anesthetic support, improving to make surgeries as painless as possible. How did you cope up?
Yes, even that was really challenging. We had to train ourselves in basic anesthesia, like spinal, like general anesthesia was primitive, open ether. So when we used to operate, I had to give this. So it was, now we can't think about what we are doing. It is something we can't ourselves believe. We did all this. It's the necessity we do.
How did you convince the patient's relatives when you were doing all this without anesthesia?
So because it is rural areas, in emergencies, you have to explain there's no time for them to reach to referral areas. They would die on the way. There's no option. So we have to do our best. And by God's grace, most of the times it was it turned out okay.
But it is very difficult, I think, to
Yes, now we can't just imagine we ever
Convince
did that.
it,
It
yeah.
is a dream.
convincing is very, very difficult. Very, very difficult.
Necessity drives,
Yeah, necessity.
both for patient and doctor.
Then you were being transferred from different rural areas. How did you manage that?
That
It
was-
must be a very tough thing.
The government, this it goes without saying. It was very challenging to get appropriate transfers at the right places because they just randomly post some remote rural areas. So
Not even taluk headquarters.
no, so at one point, I think I told, we had to run to Bangalore, the health department, for any change or request. So the clerks handle, and they said that health center you can give injections and make money. So he said I rather do free surgery than give injections and make money because I have to use my skill. So that was the state of affairs. Very, very sorry.
So Bangalore administration has not helped you in any way.
I think it was, and I'm sure it's the same story. And that drives us to move out from, in a way, motivates you to get out from better options.
Eventually, you were posted to Bhatkal, a taluk headquarters, which allowed you to join post-graduation diploma course with government support.
Yes.
Tell us about.
So I had to finish minimum 5 years of government service, that is on probation.
Yeah.
And after passing preliminary exams like accounts higher, because taluk this we have to as administrators we have to take
Yeah,
care of
you-
accounts, general law, medical legal cases, and Kannada for me because from outside state.
Correct. You are an
And
outsider.
fifth
Yeah.
standard book I had to
Yeah.
read, I give written and Viva OC. That was the most challenging. To learn a language with 2 kids and all that.
Working in Bhatkal brought its own challenges for you both,
Yes.
especially serving a community
Yes.
initially which is apprehensive about a Hindu gynecologist.
Again, that was another challenging serving in a very communally sensitive place. But I explained to him how we landed in Bhatkal. It was, it just put us there. We have to accept it as destiny and move forward.
See, in addition to medical duties, you were also performing postmortems and then appeared in court as a government medical officer.
So,
How was your mental
So we
stress
had
at
to
that?
do medical legal cases
Okay.
like post-mortem and assault cases, where there were injuries, and then later we have to go to court to give medical witness evidence about the injuries and all that. So that was the hardest part for me. My husband was okay handling those cases, it was even mine. But that was quite not comfortable, stressful for me, not my cup of tea. So that also motivated me that But somehow I have to get out of government service
Government.
and try to do private.
So then you have decided to have your own nursing home and all, and then
Yes, to go there, I had to do the post-graduation on deputation, leaving two kids, because he said unless you have a degree in gynec, there will be so much competition outside. As MBBS you can handle, but later, means you have to foresee. So be prepared for the worst. So at least do a DG or diploma in gynec, so that you are capable enough to handle professionally when you leave service. So again, that motivated me to go for because I wanted to leave government service. And people were surprised. They said people pay for these jobs, and two of us leaving, they didn't believe. But it was me who was, didn't like to work, and I said I can't go on like this forever. And then the transfers, so many problems. So I thought we can do better by ourselves.
so that must be a very bold step.
Absolutely.
Then, with the help of some well-wishers, you acquired some government land and made a 25-bed nursing home with better facilities. How did that chapter unfold?
That was again another challenge because the fear of the unknown. In fact, I was wondering whether we move ahead after the foundation itself because little money, bank loan, and fear of the unknown. It is even now I feel how could we finish that? To start with, I thought it would be an unfinished project. But again, I feel they say dare to dream and pursue it is an example from my life, from our life. You dream something and pursue, it will happen. It's like a miracle.
See, Dr. Smith, that is the advantage. Once when you settle yourself
Yeah.
very well in
So
that.
if you never made that decision, you would have been rotting in
Yeah, correct.
transfer and whatnot.
So, Batkal unfortunately had many unrest in that city.
Yes.
So, how did those tense affect you?
Communally, especially after certain political, this I don't mean, things became worse. To start with, things were okay, especially Bhavin Masjid, all that something triggered. But when the whole town was curfew, we had no respite because police jeep, they were bringing patients for delivery, emergencies. So we're still working, and we had to have the hospital and house close by for emergencies.
Yeah.
So when everybody was relaxing at home because there's curfew outside, we were overworked because more emergencies, more, and there was so much riots and the government machinery. They wanted the surgeons to attend government hospital with patients also, suturing and all that extra.
In spite of this, you were very content in contributing to the National Family Planning Mission.
Yes.
How do you reflect that sense of
Yes,
fulfillment
even
today?
now I feel that is the keep saying. Not only tibectomy and all, 1972 NTP Act government started to control population, Medical Termination Act, Medical Termination Program, MTP. So I've done so many, legally of course, so I can say abortions.
Yeah.
Because according to law, unwanted pregnancy, no perfect contraceptive, failure of contraceptive. There are clauses where patients came and they didn't want it. So legally, the government said go. So then enough, I think I'm happy I contributed little to control India's population, which is a basic problem, misery.
After 3 decades of service in Batkal, you eventually sold your nursing home and moved to Bangalore.
Yes, because our children are doctors. When we studied, it was okay. We still did fine and don't regret. But we thought there's no future. And with our children doing super specialties and all, it was not a place basically for them to use their skill. Plus, the environment was not like before when we started. So, it would not have a good future, we thought. So, they went to UK and later they moved to Bangalore for their reasons I told. So then we decided we have to sell the hospital. 30 years,
Yeah.
is
It's a
daily
long time.
24/7.
24.
24/7, without taking this, all the time. So we sold it. Some local people only took partners in Dubai, but they took it as a business.
Okay. Is still that hospital there?
Yeah, it is
It's
there,
now-
but they have to employ outside doctors. It's
Okay.
not the same like doing it for yourself.
But it
Makes a
is
difference.
functioning.
Yes, and still people will say Nutan nursing home.
That's very
It
good.
is so much imbibed.
So your children also are in the same medical field.
Yes.
How did you think that they are influenced by your lives?
Yeah, I think not anymore. That father to son profession like continued. To start with 25-bed hospital to take over. So many times later we realize it's need not be.
Yeah.
Things can change. So that way, son did medicine, daughter did dentistry. And Destiny, she got married, went to US. She
Okay.
never thought as a dentist she'd go to US. And as MBBS, it was easy for him. But she landed there because husband was from US. Never know. There's sometimes many things beyond us takes control.
Your son, he did his MD in
General surgery. MBBS MS from Davangere.
Okay.
He married his classmate to Andhra. He also did MBBS together.
Okay.
And MS in Ghana.
Oh, like you.
Yes.
Very good.
So actually everybody said same branch, they will obviously come to Bhatkal. But they're surprised,
You
didn't
people have
happen.
moved to Bangalore. Yeah.
So they had to find their way and it is their future. So it took a turn.
Dr. Krishnanand and Nutan Bhat, thank you very much for sharing your inspiring story of service and sacrifice. Your journey reminds us of what dedication to humanity truly means. We are honored to feature you in the Ramu Talk Show and hope your story inspires others to find purpose in every stage of life. This has been the Ramu Talk Show. Stay tuned for more conversations with remarkable individuals whose lives continue to inspire us in their silver years. If you would like to preserve the life stories of your loved ones in their own words, reach out to Ramu Show. Together, let's celebrate their lives and continue to inspire.
Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you very much.